Hi tappers! We've had a lot of class lately, meaning we've covered a lot of techniques for definition and use. We've also spoken a lot about science. Over the next few videos, I'm going to share a few stories of how EFT has changed individual lives, because it's important to remember that after jumping through all of the hoops of creating a process and fulfilling all of the requirements for scientific backing, this really is all about helping people heal. There are thousands of success stories, so I selected a few that I feel might reflect a relatable stance to a lot of us right now. Feel free to explore the other success stories by the link below. Our story for today is from Catherine O'Driscoll and her struggle with crushing disappointment in herself. Catherine says, "There was a time in my life where it seemed like things weren't going particularly well for me. I had organized 2 workshops and publicized them, but the response was so poor I had to cancel one of them. The one remaining would have to be canceled if I couldn't get 10 people to attend. This really upset me because I'm a marketing and PR consultant, so I should be able to communicate a workshop's benefits. Why don't people want to come to this?" I asked myself. I was depressed, really depressed. When I realized my life wasn't going along as I had imagined, I found myself being really angry with my husband. Everything he did was wrong. One evening, I stomped off into our garden to sit with my dogs. I felt completely devastated. I sat there complaining bitterly to myself about everything my husband did wrong. And then the thought, "I am such a failure, I fail at everything I do," came into my head. Do you know how sometimes these thoughts are so deeply ingrained that we often don't see them? But I caught it. I caught myself having this thought. So I began to tap. Even though I'm a total failure, I deeply and completely accept myself. Instantly, I forgave my husband, who was innocent in the first place. I wasn't angry with him, I was angry with myself. The root of my depression, perhaps. In fact, the more I used EFT, the more I realized that the negative thoughts I had towards other people were rooted in negative thoughts I had about myself. I guess anger and depression are very closely related. Then I returned indoors. I hugged my husband and explained how I wasn't angry with him. I was angry with myself and I felt much better. He was relieved. There's an even happier ending to this story. My workshop near where I lived ended up doubling in size, more than I had hoped for. They signed up through word of mouth about my workshops. I did virtually nothing, and yet all these people were coming to my workshop. Apart from spreading the word on EFT, which is a dearly cherished goal, I have also met some wonderful new friends. And now I remember to tap whenever I'm feeling disappointed in myself or in current circumstances, and I find that almost immediately everything changes for the better. Can you relate to Catherine? I can. And I will second her statement that usually when a strong emotional reaction to someone else, under that is a strong emotional reaction I have against myself. Tapping that out can bring immense and darn near immediate relief. Thank you for sharing with us, Catherine, on how you found relief from depression and self-disappointment with EFT. I'll see you soon.